look when they break out. Barnes. It'll do. Oh, and that's Aldridge again! From Barnes. Beautiful ball this by John Barnes. He curled it in menacingly. And Aldridge, who's been doing well with his head too recently, might have had his second.
You have to query the marking of the Everton defenders, because John Barnes looked up, had plenty of time, and really the Everton defence should have adjusted, but to give John Aldridge that sort of space, and it was only just a shade away from being 2-0, and you do feel if you go 2-0 up in this heat that the game is going to go away from Everton.
Don't suppose many people do tune in late to the FA Cup final, but for anybody that wasn't here at the start, Aldridge scored in the 4th minute to put Liverpool ahead. Perversely, having said that, Everton have had more of the play. Sharp. Watson's up there. Whelan trying to clear for Liverpool, he did. To McMahon. Barnes. McDonald. It's full-blooded stuff in there. Bracewell. Van den Hauwe. Sheedy. Spotted by Joe Worrell, and a free kick to Liverpool. "20 minutes gone in the FA Cup final. Liverpool 1, Everton 0. Staunton makes a long run from the back. Watson was stretching. Van den Hauwe. Nevin, and Cotty's on this side as well. Moving in now, Stephen. That's aimed at Cotty. And Bruce Grobbelaar to John Barnes. Aldridge was ready to run through again there, but he had to check. This is McMahon. Now it's Nicol. Whelan, oh no. Well, this is World Cup weather, there's no doubt about that. Humid. And somewhere in the 80s down there on the pitch. McMahon. Barnes. Houghton's made a run inside, Aldridge also there. Beardsley. Ratcliffe bustled out of it, Nicol. Barnes. Staunton's coming to join him. Didn't need him. They do now. McMahon finds Whelan. This is the central fulcrum of the Liverpool team, but Everton are going to have to get to grips with this midfield. This is Nicol. Houghton on the right. And Barnes. But in one movement, Southall gets Everton away with Nevin. Everton's back four won't be particularly pleased with the way they've played in the opening 25 minutes. There's gaps in there, and Liverpool have found them. This is McDonald. It's really down to Ratcliffe, the captain, to sort that out. That's his pass. Sharp. Now Cottee. Offside flag was up anyway. Joe Worrell plays an advantage. Beardsley. Watson to McDonald. Bracewell. This is Ratcliffe. Everton taking the long way round here. Liverpool have pulled all their players back in their own half. It has to go long. Sheedy's in there though, so is Stephen, so is Sharp, and Nevin. And still, Stephen, Staunton.
Well, at the moment you mentioned Everton having more of the play, but yeah, Liverpool taking far less time to create the openings, and I think the build-up of Everton is too slow, too many passes. They've got to be quicker.
Perhaps Stephen can be here. Sharp. Sheedy wants it played left. Poor pass from Stephen, though.
In that front third of the field, there's just those little bit more invention and a bit more flair, isn't there, from Liverpool? Everton, slower build-up, and they go so far, and then they just break down that little bit of unexpectedness that Liverpool can have. Everton haven't got at the moment, and Liverpool, when they go forward, really at the moment, they've not had many attacks, but on each occasion, they've looked likely to score.
Liverpool, remember, have won 34 trophies in the past 25 years, and they could win 2 more this season. They're playing for the double. And Everton are here for the 4th time in 6 seasons in the FA Cup final, so there's plenty of pedigree down there. And this is Nevin for Everton. We've played 25 minutes. Liverpool lead by Aldridge's goal. McDonald. And now it's McMahon and Beardsley. Whelan. Barnes. Again, the ball bent in viciously by John Barnes. Free kick given against Nicol. Sharp with Hansen. There's no doubt who won that battle. Whelan. Seems to me now that Barnes is getting more and more of the ball. Staunton. Keeping it simple. Whelan. Tends to be the Liverpool way. McMahon. And now Nicol. There's always a man in a red shirt, it would seem, to receive the ball. 4 waiting in the middle at the moment. McMahon. Whelan. And he's got Barnes in. Off, too far ahead of Aldridge in the 6-yard box. But John Barnes, in this last 5 or 6 minutes, Trevor, has suddenly become a very dangerous customer.
A great through ball from Ronnie Whelan, but and the cross as well. What we didn't see was John Barnes go towards Ronnie Whelan in a sharp little 5-yard sprint, which took a couple of defenders, and then he checked and made the run, which Whelan found him inside the fullback. In fact, it was Pat Nevin who was called out in the end, and a little bit softer with the ball across the goal, and John Aldridge might well have had his 2nd goal. But again, in those situations, Liverpool opening up the Everton defence, whereas Everton in that same stage of the field unable to do so.
Just bear in mind Everton's first choice right back, Ian Snowden, unfit for this final. This is Sharp, but Vanden Hauwe is fit on the other flank here. And Sharp's in there. And Found room to get in a clean header, Graham Sharp. He's wearing the cycling shorts, Graham Sharp, to keep the warmth in there after a hernia operation, but I shouldn't think he's going to get cold today. Stifling down there. Barnes. John Barnes, discovered not very far from here a few years ago, playing for a local club, Sudbury Court, by Watford, for whom he played in the FA Cup final against Everton in '84 and was on the losing side, as he was last year against Wimbledon. Sharp's touch. Cotty's offside. He's found the £2 million price tag quite a burden on his own admission, Tony Cottee. He has scored 18 goals for Everton, but hasn't enjoyed the most consistent of first seasons at Goodison. But here's a man who's enjoyed a most consistent season, Aldridge. Beardsley. Houghton probing as always. Oh, Aldridge in again!
Well, again, twice Everton were caught so flat. First of all, the ball down the line to Aldridge, which was played back inside, and then here again, you see they hold the 18-yard box. See Ratcliffe just standing just on the 18-yard box. So when the through ball goes, they're caught so flat, and really John Aldridge, I think, so surprised to get the space, should have put it on target.
It was a lovely ball by Houghton, wasn't it, with the outside of his foot. Sheedy to Cottee. Whelan. We've got 15 minutes left in the first half in the FA Cup final. Liverpool lead Everton by 1-0. And at the moment look good value for it. Long ball by Gary Ablett. Everton have come from behind before in the FA Cup this season. Hasn't been the most painless of journeys to Wembley for them. And that's what they're being asked to do again today. Cottee is the player fouled. And maybe a chance here for Sheedy to conjure something. He's usually the main man at free kicks for Everton with his left foot. But this one's a good 25 yards out. Sharp and Watson are waiting. Far side. And that was Sheedy into the wall. MacDonald. Watson stays forward here with Sharp. And Stephen to Vanden Hauwe. Everton have chances here. They've got plenty of players in. It's Bracewell. And Sharp's there, and so is the keeper.
There's Graham Sharp, and there's no doubt they can get some quality crosses into him. He does have the ability to win the ball in the air. There he tried to head it back across the goal rather than go on target. But at the moment, the crosses are coming in from outside the penalty area and away from the touchline. If they can get to the touchline and whip them in, those are the situations where he could get on target.
McMahon. Aldridge has started to run again.